will certainly be less than 8 minutes, so you can have your time. So the Orthodox Christian Studies Center at Fordham University grows out of a very long tradition of an Orthodox presence at Fordham and in the New York area, which was, of course, started by the late, great Father John Meyendorff, who simultaneously held positions at St. Vladimir's and at Fordham. And we primarily see ourselves as advocates for advanced research in Orthodox Christian studies. So our mission is really to facilitate, to finance, and to publish research in Orthodox Christian studies broadly understood. There is, of course, a theological component to that. Telly and I are both senior professors in the theology department, but we think of our work as much broader than theology, including sociology, history, philology, philosophy, anthropology, and so forth. Of late, recently we have a university press series which Telly and Ashley Purpura co-edit for us. It's called the Orthodox Christianity and Contemporary Thought series with Fordham University Press. We have just launched a double-blind peer-reviewed journal called the Journal of Orthodox Christian Studies, which is being published by Johns Hopkins University Press. And the enormous advantage of going with them is that they own the online platform Project Muse, which means from the very first issue, before anyone even subscribed to it, we were already in over 2,000 university libraries across the world. So it has a kind of global reach, really unlike any other kind of academic journal. We also have an online editorial forum, which we invite scholars from around the world to comment on issues of public concern. That's known as public orthodoxy. This is Nate. Nate's our associate director. He basically makes everything happen. The journal, the public orthodoxy, everything else. We have fellowships. This year we are offering 3 research fellowships, a dissertation completion fellowship, a faculty fellowship, and an open fellowship in Coptic studies, and we're talking real money here. So for a doctoral student, it's $30,000. For a faculty member, it's up to $48,000. And these are endowed. We have these every year, and our goal is to go from maybe 3 to 10 a year. So if you would like to know more, Fordham.edu/orthodoxy, or just Google Fordham Orthodox, and you will be led to us. Anything else?
Yeah. So part of our mission statement says basically that we have sort of an ecclesial, academic, and a public profile. And we are primarily a research institution, and in that sense, I think we try to promote scholarship that helps the kind of further understanding of orthodoxy, because in the academic world there really isn't a great deal of understanding of orthodoxy, and so that's part of our public profile. And then we also do, we do see ourselves in service of the church. And in that sense, I think that perhaps in a different kind of way, we are independent. We are not linked to any archdiocese or to any metropolis. We are housed within a Catholic university that has been very, very generous to us and very, very welcoming. Most of you probably don't know that the late Father John Meyendorff was a full-time faculty member at Fordham University. And to some extent, we see that as a little bit daunting, because we're trying to, in many ways, extend the legacy that and the sort of the presence and the legacy that he had at Fordham. And I think we're trying to do that as trying to some extent, realize what he, along with many other contemporary Orthodox theologians, have described as a living tradition. And we see that living tradition as providing a space to openly discuss a variety of kinds of topics, theological, historical, but even to some extent topics that perhaps are difficult to speak about within other settings within the Orthodox world. We want to make it very clear, As a center, we take no positions on anything. The only position we take is really, as a center, is providing space and room for critical reflection on all topics. George and I personally have particular positions, theological, historical, or otherwise, on various kinds of issues. But as a center, our mission and our goal is to provide that space. Now, we know that there are people within the Orthodox world who feel that even that is transgressing certain parameters of orthodoxy. We understand that. We just disagree. We disagree on what living tradition means, and for us, that means providing a space for open discussion on any and all topics. And so we invite you to be a part of that and to invite others to be a part of that as well. That's it. Thank you.